Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Alright, y'all. Boruto episode 228 preview. This episode right here is going to be the episode that Kawaki tries to become an actual shinobi. This right here is actually interesting, mainly because in the Boruto manga, we got a slight bit of this, but of course it didn't necessarily manifest to anything as of yet. Now, the anime might have a completely different timeline as to when Kawaki actually does become a shinobi, but I just like the actual dichotomy, of course, of the manga and the anime essentially trying to do the same thing at almost the exact same time. But regardless, when it comes to Kawaki actually becoming a shinobi, I think this right here is definitely going to be very interesting for a new character like Kawaki to essentially be going into like a Genin squad. Like that right there is going to be insane. Like I can't really picture Kawaki joining a squad that's like brand new shinobis, like just fresh from the academy students, and I can't necessarily imagine Kawaki joining another brand new already developed team. For example, we already understand it's very possible that he joins Team 7. It's also very possible that he joins another team like that. But of course, it's kind of different because if you guys do recall, Sai did something kind of similar to that when he joined Naruto and Sakura's group. But it was a little bit different again with that, mainly because they actually had a core member of the team actually leave. So it wasn't necessarily a solid 4 people. No, it was 3 people, or really only 2 people, Naruto and Sakura, with Kakashi kind of there, and they called themselves Team Kakashi, but Sai kind of actually entered in, and of course, then we got to see Yamato and everything else. But now, this right here is going to be something completely different. There's already going to be established 3-man cells, unless Tsubaki of course wants to leave, but most likely there's going to be established 3-man cells, and Kawaki is going to end up trying to join one of those teams. Again, it's possible that they want him to join a freshly acquired, like fresh from the academy student team. I don't think that right there is going to work. I think Kawaki would probably kill his teammates, similar to how Kakuzu used to kill his teammates, so they had to pair him up with a Hidan, someone who was actually unkillable. But let's get into this preview, see exactly what's going to go on. I actually do believe that this episode right here is probably not necessarily going to be that insane, but in regards to storyline, it has the potential to be absolutely legendary, man, because if we look back and say, hey, this right here is the first episode that we did actually get to see Kawaki start to become a shinobi, it would just be invaluable, to be honest. But let's get into the actual preview. Let's see what they're talking about. We got big Kawaki already right there. It really looks like Kawaki doesn't really want to be there, to be honest. Naruto says that he's glad that he's here. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly what Shikamaru says about Kawaki becoming an actual shinobi, because we all know Shikamaru, I'm pretty sure even to this point, doesn't fully trust Kawaki, and he damn sure doesn't fully trust a character like Amado. But let's continue. First, I want you to join a D-rank mission. They got Denki, a full-blown tuning on a D-rank mission. This right here cannot be the D-rank mission that Kawaki is joining, because again, as we know, Denki is already a tuning. It's not only is he a tuning, he's already had a lot of experience as a Genin. After a certain time, Naruto, when he was a Genin, stopped going on D-rank missions. But Naruto may have been a different case, mainly because he was complaining at damn near every single D-rank mission and had something to say about every single C-rank mission. But I still do believe at this particular point, Denki shouldn't be on no D-rank mission. It was a polar bear. I can't do this. We're thinking of giving you the qualifications of Genin. Well, if he actually does complete the mission. Even this, again, I mean, we have Iwabe and can't disrespect my guy Rock like that. We got Iwabe and Metal Lee right here on a D-rank mission. It just does not seem right. For Metal Lee, probably. For Iwabe, let's keep it 100, guys. Iwabe, as an academy student, was too good for D-rank missions. Kawaki's path to becoming a ninja. Again, this right here, just for the episode, I'm not gonna lie, this does not seem like an entertaining episode, because one, we haven't necessarily seen Kawaki in the action as of yet, and also we have well capable ninjas essentially trying to, I don't know, do something to a panda. I didn't necessarily even pay attention to that, but I really do hope in their actual mission, Kawaki will be fighting against an actual ninja. Now, if you guys don't necessarily know, I went over the spoilers. This arc is not supposed to be a 1-episode arc. It's supposed to be multiple episodes. I even went out on a limb and said this arc right here may actually be longer than a regular arc, even longer than the shooting exam that we did actually just get to see. But for this specific episode right here, it doesn't look like anything special. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. Alright, this right here is something that I definitely want to see. Kawaki actually training. Not even only Kawaki. I want to see Boruto, Sarada, and the rest actually train and actually learn new abilities. I don't necessarily think that Kawaki's gonna genuinely learn new abilities in this particular episode right here, but him even just practicing and perfecting his already established jutsus, that right there would be amazing. Because the interesting thing about Kawaki is that we never really got to see Kawaki actually genuinely learn the Shadow Clone and the Fireball Jutsu. That never came about. So him actually showing us, essentially him practicing it, that right there adds a completely different element. For example, we've gotten to see Boruto and Sarada learn multiple things, the Chidori, the Rasengan, different variants of the Rasengan, and of course we got to see Sarada copy various jutsus, but of course Kawaki now, it's a different element, mainly because we never seen him actually learn it. We're now actually going to see him practice it. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the actual preview. Now, I think it's going to be a decent episode. The only reason why I say it's going to be a decent episode is because of this right here. Kawaki is going to be perfecting his craft. It doesn't necessarily seem like Kawaki is actually going to be going out on a mission in this particular episode, but it's essentially going to be starting in this particular episode. Why 66% of this preview was Iwabi, Metal Lee, and Denki essentially going out on a mission trying to restrain a polar bear, I have absolutely no idea. I'm really hoping the episode isn't going to be 66% of that. If it's 100% of this, like just this right here, I would 100% be very, very happy with the episode. This right here is definitely what a lot of people want to see. Now, as I said, not only from Kawaki, but also Boruto and Sarada as well. If they make it mostly this, I'll 100% be happy about it. But let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section below. Give me what you guys think about this episode specifically in regards to Kawaki actually becoming a shinobi. Do you guys think that this right here is where he's actually going to do it, specifically in this arc? Or do you guys think it's going to be a little bit later on down the line? Or do you guys even think Kawaki's actually going to become a shinobi? But let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Barbie, and we out.
It's a knife.